Coming up on Look Today, well, in Glens Falls, the community's response to police consolidation has not been all that positive. I've got details. And Lake George Village now requires owners to live in their bed and breakfast businesses. And a legend will be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. I've got all these details ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm J. Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Daniel DeFabio. He's going to talk about lights, camera awareness, an evening of films about rare diseases. I also sit down with Mary Jane Hansen of Creative Place International to discuss their upcoming presentation of the Vagina Monologues. Plus, we have your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, following up on an update in Glens Falls, the community's response to police consolidation has not been all that positive. A meeting of Glens Falls residents indicated that there is a lack of public support. Many of them are worried that if Glens Falls does not have their own police department, the city would lose preventive police tactics. Now, for many people, consolidation is a question of moral obligation as opposed to a cut in taxes. However, city's officials have to discuss cutting costs. According to an analysis by the Post-Star, if things remain the same, the city's police budget will be 11% higher by 2019. We're going to keep you updated on this story as it develops. And in other news, the Lake George Village Board has passed a law that will require bed and breakfast owners to live at their place of business. The measure was debated for a few months, but passed 4-1 at the board's regular meeting this month. Mayor Bob Blaze said this approval is a step in trying to foster a year-round community and to prevent unoccupied homes in the winter months. Well, in the world of weather, we had a beautiful weekend and saw some rain this morning. And guess what? The sun came out this afternoon. So for a detailed look at your weather upcoming week, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, this past Sunday, ex-Adirondack Red Wing hockey player Dave Hansen was inducted into the Adirondack Hockey Hall of Fame. Now, Dave Hansen won the MVP with the Red Wings way back in 1981 when they won their first championship in the AHL. Now, he also played in the NHL. What he is best known for, however, is his role as one of the Hansen brothers in the 1977 movie Slapshot. Now, his character in the movie created a new connection between the game and charitable causes, making Hansen one of the most popular hockey ambassadors. Now, we spoke to him about being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Well, this just blows my mind. I would never have imagined this in 100 years that I would be asked to be part of this, quite frankly, a very distinguished Hall of Fame, and knowing the people that are in there, you know, I'm very humbled and actually at times feel pretty unworthy.
Congratulations, Dave. And check out that movie if you can. It's a really fun movie. All right, in other news, we got an update on young Otto Miller of Queensbury. Now, he's the person who fell off a roof and injured his spinal cord this past January. Well, he's making considerable recovery. The injury to his back paralyzed him from the waist down. However, according to family members, he was able to lift his upper body to his hips while doing push-ups. Now, Otto Miller is an exceptional athlete and was scheduled to start practicing hockey with the team at University of Maryland, Baltimore County when he was stricken. Otto Miller graduated from Queensbury and ran track. He played hockey and was a videographer for the football team. Now, there have been numerous fundraisers set up for him, and we really wish him the best. Up next, I sit down with Daniel DeFabio to talk about lights, camera awareness. Now, this is an evening of films about rare diseases. Plus, I also sit down with Mary Jane Hansen of Creative Place International to discuss their upcoming presentation of the Vagina Monologues. But first, if you see news happening, You want to share a story idea or join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.